In our last episode, we had ourselves one big fat fish. This time around, we attempt to do a little bit of good in Agua Verde and then celebrate a job well done with a big fat feast. Good morning. We're in a little place called Bahia de Agua Verde, which translated means the Bay of Green Water. And it's a pretty good name for this place. It's got green water. But if you've been watching these episodes for a while, then you probably know a couple of years ago, we came to this place with an aft cabin full of stuff. We had soccer balls, school supplies, art supplies, backpacks, a whole bunch of stuff, and a lot of you even chipped in to get it. We brought it up here, resupplied a school, and it was a pretty big success, really. And if you haven't actually seen that episode, I'll put a link down below. You can check it out. So also, if you've been watching this nonsense for a while, then you probably know our aft cabin is stuffed with glasses. We carry about 2,500 pairs of glasses on this boat, reading glasses, distance, and sunglasses. And because we have a boat and can get to remote places where there really isn't access to those kinds of goods and services, we give them out for free to anybody who needs them. And it's not something we've really talked about for a while, just because, we don't really want to publicize it, and it seems a little bit personal to be sitting across from somebody just doing something nice for another human being, and then putting a camera in their face. So we've just sort of done it on the down low. But recently, I've had a number of people ask us if we're still doing that. The answer is yes, and we're going to do it here today, actually. So since this is a fairly large town and we've got, fairly large for us giving away glasses and stuff, we tend to do really small remote fishing villages. But since we're doing it here and it's a little larger and we've got other bodies involved, we're going to talk about it a little bit. So this town has roughly between 200 and 400 people living in it, depending on the time of year. It's mainly a fishing town. And that's kind of a large population for us to set up a little glasses clinic for just Brenda and I anyways. That's a lot of people to handle. So we've rounded up some help. So we've got my old friend Ken and Sebastian helping out, and we've rounded up a couple other cruisers who speak fairly good Spanish. So we've got a little team going. This morning we're going to lug all these glasses into town, set up shop at the community center, and just do our best to give them away. I don't know how much of it we'll film while we're there, just because, again, it seems sort of like a personal thing to be sitting across from another human being and doing something nice, and then putting a camera in their face. So we'll try to grab a couple little clips, and that'll be that. But it is something that we feel pretty strongly about and are pretty happy to do. So I know some of you may be asking what you can do to help out with something like this. Well, it's pretty easy. We get these glasses from the Lions Club. They're an international organization, and they recycle glasses. So if you have old glasses that you're not using anymore, whether it's reading glasses, sunglasses, distant vision, it doesn't really matter. The Lions Club will take them, they refurbish them, clean them up, and distribute them to people around the world. So if you got some old glasses lying around, go to the Lions Club website and figure out where you can send them. And then who knows, maybe we'll distribute them somewhere here along the Baja. But that's about it. We're going to finish sorting this stuff out, throw them in the dinghy, take them to shore, and get to work. Nice job, team. With 4 dinghies loaded to the gills with glasses and a couple of new friends rounded up to help out, we were off to try to give this stuff away. Agua Verde is a small and remote fishing town located midway up the Baja. And during the prime fishing season, fishermen from all around the area come to Agua Verde, camp out on its shores, and make this place a home away from home. And because fishermen are part of a tight-knit community, word went out over the VHF radio and spread like wildfire. With the help of little fishing pangas, people came from neighboring villages, and before we could even get set up, we had a line out the door. Took a little effort and at times seemed a little frantic, but by the end of the day we gave out nearly 250 pairs of glasses.
No, ma.
Estas no.
No, esta estamos.
What do we got?
375.
No.
Bueno, entonces, señoritas, ahora sí, todo el mundo viendo bien. Muchas gracias.
Muchas gracias. Es mamá, es mi mamá.
Ah, sí.
Sí, es mi mamá.
Mira, parece la hermana.
Siempre lo mismo.
Joe, nice job.
Could you do me a favor?
What's that?
You guys need this chopping board?
Coming in hot. Well, today was a big success. I think we gave out about 250 pairs of glasses. That's pretty good. So every success deserves a feast. We're on Sebastian's boat.
Because I'm gonna eat it.
And we got some fish.
Hi guys.
Hi.
So who are you?
I'm Kitty.
And I'm Joe.
And where are you from?
Taos, New Mexico.
What's your boat name?
Talitha. Everybody messes that up.
And what kind of boat is it?
It's a Fraser 36 made in Canada.
It's a beauty. Thanks very much for helping today.
You are so welcome. We enjoyed it so much.
That really was so delightful. It was just amazing. It was so cool to see those people just light up when they could see. You know, a lot of them were really, it was cool. They just,
It's even magnificent. I've never
It
seen
was.
that happen.
It's just great that we were able to do that without any fancy paraphernalia or tools or anything, and we served a purpose. Mission accomplished, as they say. I crack up with that.
and thanks very much for
So
including
simple,
us
but
in
perfect.
this too. That was really cool.
Well,
That you
glad you
guys-
could join us.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
great. It was nice meeting you both.
Yeah, you as well.
Same
All
here.
you guys.
Yeah.
This has been delightful. It's been
Yeah.
really fun.
In 1975, the Sandstrom's family built this as a Norman Cross. It's a modified 38. The 38 was the 40 was a catch rig, but they wanted a cutter rig. So they built it with Norman Cross in Southern California, and it's the first Norman Cross trimaran to sail around the world. They put like 60,000 nautical miles in 5 years, from 75 to 80. And then the kids, their kids sail it in 2004 for the last time from Hawaii. They went to Hawaii, from San Francisco to Hawaii, up to Alaska, down the Pacific Northwest, and it ended up in Richmond, and that's where we met about 4 years ago, 4.5 years ago. And I met Joanne Sandstrom, the original wife of Donald Sandstrom that built it, and we hit it off really well, and she was asking a very modest price, which is what I had, a very modest sum. And the rest is kind of history, sort of the same as everybody, trying to improve as much as everybody can with their budget and learn and try not to break stuff. Most importantly, try not to break stuff.
And then drag race along the way.
And then I'm throwing stuff overboard now because these racers got me all worked up. I'm about to leave my anchor behind at this anchorage to avoid the weight. Fast forward to, we have like 10 pounds of yellowtail that we're gonna roll and sear and ceviche and sashimi, like they call it sashimi. It's like a less lemon ceviche, basically. So it's, the fish is raw. You think this is enough for our ginger dip sauce?
Perfect.
It's Cooking with Sebastian!
Hey friends!
So we got a yellowtail, which is cream of the crop, pure goldfish. It's about as good as you can get. So we're gonna do a bunch of things with this fish. It was kind of big. With this, we're just gonna sear it. This is a ginger, soy, sesame, and a tiny bit of honey. We're gonna coat it with this, and then coat it with sesame seeds, and then a quick sear.
Peanut gallery's laughing at you.
I'm just gonna have a sip.
High heat cooking oil. Up to 500 degrees Fahrenheit.
Perfect.
Avocado oil.
Yeah.
This is a caprese that serves like. Are you guys Italian?
I am.
Like from Italia?
I am.
Like from Italia?
Well, both my mom and dad's parents came over from
You can lower the heat.
Italy.
Dancing with Sebastian.
But my folks were born in the States.
Yeah, right.
Here we
Out
go.
of control.
You didn't see those kids at
This is not sharp enough.
dinner.
Can't
Too much
function.
on the boat.
Yeah, they're all been on the boat.
Yeah. That's tough.
Yeah. Nice job on the fish.
Thanks.
I have done some chopsticks.
The guy that
What's
was
his name?
the
Skinny
tall,
guy. Oh,
kind
yeah.
of thin guy.
Oh, right.
He's a trip.
Good.
He's really good.
Yeah, he
Really
is.
good.
He is. But he's, with all those women there cooking and everything else, he's
Jackpot.
He's got to be married to one of them.
Seared, sashimi, rolled, and
Like it?
ceviche. A freshly caught yellowtail was a pretty fitting end to a pretty good day.
No say. Look over to the chef over here. She's like, I've kind of done this a million times.
We're not judging.
No, I know you're not. You wouldn't.
Sorry, that
circus might not be in town. Those rays were on crack.
But that's about it for this episode. Thanks for watching. And if you just happen to have some old glasses lying around collecting dust, send them to the Lions Club. They'll get put to good use.
Actually, you know what? It's weird. There's something.
80's called. They want their glasses back.
Oh. Shoot. Wow. I just found them.